MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Brett Hart gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Cincinnati, the left fielder, number 2, Nick.
First delivery to him on the way. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, it's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
So stepping in, Nick Senzel. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hart is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
In is Joey Votto now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Popped him up. Pearson shading to his right, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
Into the box, Kevin Stewart. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Kevin Stewart.
Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Number 44 is there. One pitch, one out.
Batting second, the catcher, number 19.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8th. He had 5 RBIs in his last game. That's a lot of runs driven in. Opportunities, he's getting them, and he's cashing in.
So striding in, Aiden Pierce. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Arthur Morgan.
Into the box now, Arthur Morgan. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here it comes. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We are still scoreless. Striding into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Eugenio Suarez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Digging in now, Freddie Galvis will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Galvis behind 0-2. Down the first baseline. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Simon Pearson. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there and a strong arm.
Into the box, Bill Williamson. Fouled away. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Line drive to center field. Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Ready now, Steve Austin. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Nash. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Second home run early in the year as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball all the ballpark like he did just there.
Stepping in now, Max Payne ripped on the ground to first. Onto the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. So digging in now, Aristides Aquino.
Number 44.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
At the plate, Curt Casali. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order. They're down 2-0. Bottom of the third now. Into the box now, Trevor Phillips.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Right side, fair ball down the line. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Stewart. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Number 44 is there, and he'll bring this one in. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Aiden Pierce. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
First delivery to him on the way. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Irvin retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and no one left. 3 innings complete. The Jays lead it 3-0. Back now with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning.
Castellanos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Standing in, Nick Senzel, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. No runs, no hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here, 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it here 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Striding in once again, Simon Pearson.
The third baseman, Simon Pearson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Standing in now, Bill Williamson hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
So now to the plate, Steve Austin. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Gone! it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
In now, Kevin Nash. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he misses it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Now back, second baseman, Matt Hayes.
At the plate now, Max Payne, and he puts it on the ground to second. Galvis.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Trevor Phillips.
Stepping up now, Trevor Phillips. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Runners on the move for second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Jose De Leon answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
De Leon.
At the plate, Kevin Stewart. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
That's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Stepping in now, Aiden Pierce. Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. Gone! got to be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the blowout continues. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Roll. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
There's the look of the final line for the Reds starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Into the second deck and gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they just continue to pour it on here. Standing in now, Bill Williamson. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw into second, but the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box, Steve Austin. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run. Wade Miley gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Kevin Nash. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Scorched to third. Scooped up and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Jays are out in front, 13-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous two. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. One away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Ready for another chance? Mike Moustakas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, no hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Oh, my goodness. Talk about a developing story here. 8 straight strikeouts, and there are 2 away now.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Digging in, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in once again, Max Payne. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled right back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Ready to take his hacks again, Trevor Phillips, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game as the blowout continues. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, Beaver, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Matt, and just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
At the plate now, Aiden Pierce. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here. Gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Arthur Morgan to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as this lead got even wider. So now to the plate, Simon Pearson. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 44 is there, and he has it for the out.
The first baseman, number 6, Bill Williamson.
Now at the plate, Bill Williamson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The left fielder, number 5, Steve Austin.
Ready ready to take his hacks again. Steve Austin, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Blue Jays on top, 18-0. So coming to the plate, Phillip Ervin. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Stepping into the box, Aristides Aquino. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Grounded back up the middle, and the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Now batting, the catcher, Curt Casali.
At the plate, Curt Casali, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. From the stretch, the ball and 2 strikes.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Nick Castellanos now 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1, and as you can see, they are way behind. Digging in the switch hitter, Kevin Nash, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Matt Cain.
Standing in, Max Payne. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Right fielder looking up, still going back. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him as the blowout continues.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Standing in now, Trevor Phillips. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Irvin is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Kevin Stewart.
Ready for another shot now, Kevin Stewart. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We're through 6 full. The Jays lead it 19-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nick Senzel, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Just a bit late and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch fouled away. Senzel on at first, nobody out, and another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Stepping in, Mike Moustakas, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
2 out here and a runner at second. And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. One left for Cincinnati, and they remain well behind. Lucas Sims comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Aiden Pierce will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now here's the pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The designated hitter, Arthur Morgan.
Stepping up to the plate, Arthur Morgan. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Pearson.
Into the box, Simon Pearson, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Again, another foul ball. Ready on 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Morgan, base runner at first with 1 out. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Galvis back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Digging in, Bill Williamson. First pitch on its way. Lined into right, a base hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
No left fielder.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
At the plate now, Steve Austin as he lines it out to center. And that's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Well, I'm not sure they can do anything different, but it comes a time where you have to call the dogs off. I mean, they've already scored 20 runs, and this thing ain't over yet. We might be here till midnight.
In now, Kevin Nash, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He pulls this one into right. Irvin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the one. 8th inning coming up. The Jays are out in front 20-0. Digging in, Freddie Galvis. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here's another 1-2. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. So striding forward now, Phillip Ervin. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First delivery to him on the way.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
The bouncer to the left side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, number 44.
Now at the plate, Aristides Aquino. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First offering on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
The windup and the 0-1. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
At the plate, Curt Casali. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
The 0-1 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. 2 out with the man at first. Popped him up. Pierce has a play. And that retires the side. Reds leave 1, and as you can see, they are way behind. At the plate, Max Payne. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Matt Payne.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The three true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
Leroy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a two-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So now to the plate, Trevor Phillips. And it's fouled away. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
The next 0-2. Hit hard on the ground at first. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now back, center fielder, Kevin Stewart.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Stewart. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he pops him up back behind second base. Galvis backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batter, number 19.
Striding in, Aiden Pierce. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 9th inning coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 21-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Fouled off. got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable.
Now batting, number 15.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Nick Senzel. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey!
One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
Settling in now, Joey Votto. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
21-0 the final tonight. Toronto took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Bret Hart gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, and records a complete game 2-hitter in doing so. Anthony DeSclafani is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
58 minutes.